Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Arm Wrestling Simulator, where today we're going to be absolutely destroying the apocalypse event behind us. And let me explain what I mean by that. Now, this is the apocalypse event. It is right here in the spawn gym. You could have literally never played a single day of Arm Wrestling Simulator, and you still get access to the event. Just hop here in this portal, and you'll be transported underground to the bunker, where there's literally so much to do. There are, I think, like 20 new pets. There's 7 or no, like 9 bosses you can fight. There's a merchant store, which we'll check in a second, and there is this apocalypse pass, which will hopefully be able to max out quite a few times today. And this pass works for every hour you're on the game. You will get 1 extra reward. So if you play for 12 hours, if you're on the game for 12 hours, you can claim all of these here rewards, and then you'll be able to reset the pass. Resetting the pass 5 times allows you to get this guaranteed best friend 8 Giga Corrupt Line 4.3 billion multiplier pet. It's an absolute mouthful, but it is an insane pet, and I hope we're going to be able to get at least a few of those pets today. But that's not what we're focused on. What we really care about today are 2 different things. The first one being this merchant over here, Mr. Merchant Jack. He sells some pretty insane items. The first of which being a 2.7x slime bucket, where if you put that on a pet, it just makes your pet almost 3 times stronger, which is insane. And so we're going to be on the lookout today for that, to see if we're going to be able to snag any of those, or any of the new 4,700% arms, which you already have 1 military arm. We were lucky enough to be able to get traded one of these the other day, and these are just super insane. They give you 235% strength boost. They're just all around nuts. Now, originally, I was going to be spending most of my time around this corner to the left, and then to the right over here in this mutant room, because it has the bunker fortune wheel. Now, this wheel, I've seen better ones. They're basically a chance where you can get 1 of 6 items. You can get pet XP, you can get a pet wearable, a pet XP potion, you can get a sort of a refund on the currency you've spent to actually spin the wheel, or what most people want is the super rare, usually 1 in 5,000 or 1 in 10,000 pet, the Giga Corrupted Techno. This thing, guaranteed best for 8, chance of best for 9, and it is really strong for this event. But I realized something the developers forgot to mention, and that is the fact that whenever you beat this boss, if we take a look right now, the mutant has a recommended strength of 150 million to beat him. So if you have 150 million strength, hey, looks like you're gonna be able to beat him. We go ahead and fight Mr. Mutant Manager. But whenever we beat him, we get 1 uranium. The strength goes up 161 million total recommended strength, and he's got 140 million strength, which wouldn't be a problem because they have had bosses in the past where every time you defeat them, they get a little bit stronger. And I kind of like that feature, other than the fact that we have to beat this boss 15 times to spin the wheel once. So every time we get to spin the wheel, the boss is going to become 150 million strength stronger. And that's just insane, to be quite honest. I did the math, and assuming we had infinite strength, we would only be able to spin around 1,000 of these wheels per day of grinding. And considering this pet is honestly kind of mid, and the other rewards are kind of mid other than the arm, I just don't want to spend so many hours grinding this wheel, when instead we could run back in this direction, hop down this here hole, and we can grind these secret bosses in the secret tunnel. Now, this guy right here, the buried mutant, at the time of recording, I'm hoping it gets a nerf tomorrow when the update drops, but we need 6 trillion total recommended strength to beat him. Even if we can't beat him, we still need a ton of strength to beat these other guys. And when we're able to beat these bosses in the event, we're given nuclear cells. Now, these cells can be used to open up these eggs over here, and well, they are pretty insane. These hacked mouses are really good for the event, and same thing for the scorpion. Wait, this, holy crap, the scorpion has a 800 million base stat. That, wait, what? Wait, what if we craft these into a big and then into huge? I probably shouldn't even be doing this, but honestly, I just want to see. Okay, it still has 800 million stats, which doesn't make any sense. It should have updated. It should be 1.6 billion. These pets are super insane, super strong, and this is just the 1 in like 10,000 pet, or 1 in like 2,000 pet. This hacked overseer, which we need 50,000 cells to open 1 of these eggs, has an insanely small chance of, that's what, 1 in 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 million, 1 in 20 million chance to be found. But I have a feeling it's gonna be super insane if we're able to find it. So that's the goal, opening up a ton of these eggs to get a bunch of these scorpions, to combine them and get overseers, and then probably gift you guys a bunch of pets, because realistically, I don't really need most of these. Now, this event so far has been an absolute grind. We have spent quite a while on our main account getting a really strong team full of these event pets, and then getting access to this secret underground area with the best training method being this barbell right here. And then even then, it took me about an hour to train up to get 1 billion total strength to beat this singular boss. And so that's fine, but this boss only gives 1.6k nuclear cells, and if we want to open these eggs, we're gonna need to be firing on all cylinders and grinding on all my alt accounts to beat these bosses, to get these cells to open these eggs. And so that is the plan. We're gonna try to get all of our alt accounts stocked with at least a pretty decent decent team of pets, so that way they can get training strength and start fighting these bosses to get the cells required. But in order to do that, we're first gonna need a bunch of pets, and the easiest way for us to do that is by heading to this starter area and opening up a bunch of these vault eggs, because these eggs are not amazing, but they will be good enough to get all of our accounts kind of like in a starter area where they're able to just start grinding strength and working on progression. And so we'll need, across all of our accounts, 40 pets. We'll need around 1.5 million cells to open enough eggs to then give these pets to my alt accounts. And so that's our first objective, is to get a bunch of these cells. And believe it or not, it's actually faster if we go and defeat Mr. Neo Farmer and get the cells he is giving us. And then we can go in probably an hour or so and open up a bunch of these eggs and then trade them to our alt accounts. So we're gonna sit here finding Mr. Neo Farmer to then get pets to trade our alt accounts. And so I'll see you guys when we have around 1.5 million cells. All right, it's been multiple days since I last given you guys an update. I'm sorry about that, okay? I'm super sorry. I meant to just grind for like 24 hours, get a bunch of cells, and then come back, open eggs, and then give them to my alt accounts. But a bunch of things happened within the last like 2 days or so. And the main one being that these bosses were heavily nerfed. And that's because there is a new update that came out. A new update came out, and a part of the update was a new world inside of the Apocalypse event, which you've been grinding that instead. And I'll fill you guys in just a second. But all these were updated and made super, or not super, but much easier to beat. And so we were able to check these guys out, say, hey, we can actually beat them. That's pretty cool. But there's a new world. There's the Wasteland world inside of the Apocalypse event. And this world also brought new bosses and new eggs. But the crazy thing is, this boss, which is 100 times easier to beat, gives me more cells than that 100 billion strength boss we just beat in the main event world. And so for the last 24 hours, I grinded this boss instead, and we have 25 million nuclear cells. And that's great because there are new eggs for us to open. Now, if we go back to the regular event and then check out the previous eggs, you'll see that even those eggs were also, I guess, nerfed. They were made much cheaper. This used to be 20,000 cells per egg. This used to be 50,000 cells per egg. So this egg we could open 1,000 of, which would be great. But if we go to the Wasteland instead, we can open 500 of these eggs, and these hybrid eggs are insane because this mutant flamingo right here, mutant flamingo, has a base multiplier of 14x. So the plan is to open 500 of these eggs and then transfer a bunch of these flamingos over to our alt accounts. And then assuming each of our alt accounts has 40 pet equips, that is a base multiplier of 560 for all of our alt accounts, which will be really great because that means they can get started grinding. And instead of opening that previous egg, our main goal is to spend literally as many cells as possible opening this hybrid egg right here. So we're going to get the pets, transfer them, get our alt account strong, and then have them AFK these bosses over here. So that way we can then go back to this egg and then open up a bajillion of them to see if we can't get this one. I think it's 10 million mutant jellyfish. And so now that you guys are up to speed, let's go ahead and let's make sure we have enough inventory space. Oh, I don't even know if we do have enough inventory space. Holy crap. Let me go do some inventory management real quick. Probably delete a bunch of old pets, and then we'll start cracking open these eggs. All right, we deleted like 300 or 400 pets, which means we are ready to open up. Ooh, just kidding. Let me put on my new luck team that I made that should add much more luck than we've ever had before. I just needed to put on some pets from the new pet equips we got. And now we should be able to just absolutely go crazy opening a ton of these mutant flamingos, hopefully. Maybe a few axolotls, but I'll probably save those for my main account instead of for my alt accounts. Alrighty, all the eggs have been opened, and oh my gosh, we have over 1,000 pets. If we just look up flamingo, yeah, we have literally so many. And I think we might be able to delete the non-golden versions because we only need, I think, around 320 of these pets. Or not even the golden. These are the non-void ones. Oh, and that means I did my math wrong. That means all of my alt accounts are going to have at least 1,000x multiplier for this event, which will be really helpful. And yeah, looks like we can transfer over just golden void versions of these pets, which is awesome. And so let's go and delete these and get the rest transferred over to our alt accounts. Alrighty, we got all the pets transferred over, and we had a few pets left over so that we can add some updates to our team. And I also just realized I forgot about this crazy event trick that's been going on for ages, and it helps you get like a double or triple the strength you would normally get, and it's super easy. All you have to do is enable auto training and then pick your desired weight that you want to train with, and then teleport or go to the very last world that you have access to. For me, that is going to be this Lost Kingdom, and at the bottom of the screen you'll see this 240% world boost. Now it looks like I'm not actually gaining strength, but that world boost is applying to the event strength that I'm gaining. And because this is an event barbell, I am getting strength in the event world. And if we go back to the wasteland, you'll still see that I should still be training. And we've just got like 2 billion strength, which is way faster than I would normally get it. And it's all because of that world boost, which isn't present here in the world. So I'm going to utilize that plus the friends boost plus the strength boost. And I'm probably just going to train for the next few hours. And we might be able to get upwards of like 1 trillion strength or so, which would allow all of our accounts to be like every single boss in the event world. Or at least that's the goal, because I really want to see how many cells the scrap golem will give. And so we've got a long session of training ahead of us, and let's get to work. It has been about a full day of AFKing with the big old barbell here in this world. Obviously, this isn't the actual barbell, but I have no clue how much event strength we were able to get, but we're gonna find out. Oh my, 1.5 trillion is crazy. And that's crazy because we don't have any boost on right now. We don't even have an apocalypse trail on. These trails can give up to 55% strength boost, so we only have 10,000 cells. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase this one, which should give us enough strength to beat the final boss in this event world. So 1.9 trillion strength. Again, I have no clue how many cells we're gonna get from this guy either. It's a slow battle, but 4,000. Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy. I want to see this guy. We could probably beat him, yeah, much faster. 3,500 cells. So this is probably the sweet spots for us right now, because we could basically instantly beat this armed mech and we get a ton of cells. So on all of these accounts, basically the goal is to get enough strength to just easily defeat the scrap column. I want to see though, how do I go about getting at least just one of these crates? Because it's kind of, I'm not spending Robux for each crate. I know in the regular event there are these different like tasks we can complete through the quest dealer to get some crates that way. Just need to go find out. If we punch the punching bag 800 times, we should get a crate. And the good thing is these crates, even the worst arm is still a 25% boost. I'm not sure, maybe, ooh, wait, let's go check over here. Even these like not great arms are probably still gonna be really helpful. Yeah, the hazmat arm, 120,000 cells gives us a 90% boost, which would give us almost 4 trillion strength. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get all of our accounts AFKing this extreme armed mech boss. So that way we can go purchase arms, purchase the best trail, and then for another 24, probably 48 hours, go and AFK the boss to my right, the final extreme boss, and then get so many cells over the course of a few days of AFKing. So gonna sit down, make sure we get like 1 million or 2 million cells so we can afford all the best items, and then we'll come back and deck out our accounts. We definitely didn't need to AFK for as long as we did because we got 15 million cells, and that's a bit overkill. But what it does allow us to do is pick up the best possible trail, which immediately catapults us up to 2.4 trillion strength, which is enough to beat this scrap golem, albeit not as fast as I would like. So I do want to head back to the wasteland merchant, or there is, I guess, 2 different merchants. Okay, wait, this is the wasteland merchant. All right, you know what, hazmat, there we go. We're gonna also get an apocalypse crate if we wanted to, but this is a 90% arm we can use for this event. Wait, I have why do I have 2,700 arms? My inventory has never been laggier. I might actually, wait, no, let me go see if I can lock this arm. Dude, I'm scrolling. How, this is insane. Why did I do this to myself? Okay, this is the arm we're looking for. We'll lock it, and then I think we just might delete all. Bro, I gotta scroll all the way back up to the top. All right, we're just gonna save enough arms. That way we can create a max version of that 4,000% arm, and then I guess just save these other arms, because why not? And then delete, yeah, around 2,590 arms. No big deal. Guys, I think I broke my Roblox. My whole computer is frozen. Oh, wait, we're back. Our arms, oh my gosh, that is insanity. Well, with this arm, we're up to 4.5 trillion strength, and I would say we're not instantly beating it, but we're definitely super close to it, and I think this is about the best we're gonna be able to get. So we're gonna go ahead and on all the alt accounts, make sure we get the best trail, the best arm from this merchant, and then gamers, for the next, I believe, 48 hours, we're gonna sit here and AFK this boss. I don't know how many cells we're gonna be able to get. Hopefully well over 1 billion cells to spend on those new best eggs, but we've already spent, I don't know, like days grinding this. Well, it's a few more days to make sure we can get a little insane amount of cells, and so it's time to go AFK, and I'll see you guys when the dust settles. 48 hours of AFKing later, we have eclipsed the 2 billion cell mark. Now, might not look like it because on this account we only have 100 million cells, but on the rest of my accounts we have a little over 200 million nuclear cells. And again, And what we're trying to do with these cells is to find the rarest of the rare pets here in this hybrid egg. Now, with 2 billion cells, with an egg price of 50,000, we only get to open 40,000 eggs, which is that's kind of insane when you think about it. So many cells for just 40,000 eggs. It's still a lot of eggs, but I think this pet, again, unless I'm counting this wrong, 1 in 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million. I think it's a 1 in 10 million pet. And so even with luck boost, even with everything, we'd have to have the arm wrestling simulator, the developers, someone on our side to help us actually find this pet. But there's only one way to figure out if we're actually going to be lucky enough, and that is by equipping our luck teams and ripping through all of these eggs. Oh, that's ticket potion. That's the wrong thing. All of these eggs on my accounts. So we're not in the market for any flamingos, sharks, or fish. We just want axolotls or jellyfish, and I'll probably transfer over all of the pets to my main account because then we could probably make a super crazy OP team on here. But just watch as the wins or the cells absolutely get burnt in real time. Wait, dude, we haven't even seen a single axolotl. What is happening? Okay, we just saw one. Okay, they exist. We could find them, but oh my gosh, if we find a jellyfish, it's going to be absolutely insane. We're just gonna burn through the first 100 million wins on this account, see what we got, and then go open the rest 1.9 billion cells on all of our other accounts. But oh man, that jellyfish might not be coming home after all. A few thousand eggs later, we're down to just 16,000 nuclear cells. We can't even open one of these zombie eggs. Okay, it's not like I want the pets anyways, but still. So we're gonna go and check to see axolotls. Wait, what? Okay, I spelled it wrong. You know, forgive me. Okay, we managed to get quite a few, and I believe these are 1 in 10,000 pets. And we managed to get our hands on, I think, around 20 or so of them. And these have a 23x multiplier. So if I crafted them into a big, that immediately gives them up to a 36 multiplier. And then if we're able to fully craft it into a huge, that should be a 46 multiplier. No, I did my math wrong there. 46, and because it's a void, it gets to the double. So this is almost 100x event multiplier pet, which is really sick. So this is gonna be really helpful for our grind when we're gonna do our best to beat this boss over here, the Nightmare Mechatron, as many times as possible. But were we able? There's no way. There's actually, I've been lucky recently, but there's literally no physical way that the jellyfish. Okay, those are neon jellyfish. Those are not mutant jellyfish. I need to be clear with what jellyfish I'm looking for. No mutant jellyfish on this account, but we're gonna go rip through the rest of the 1.9 billion cells on our alt accounts, and then we're gonna go one by one, check each account to see were we lucky enough to get the jellyfish, or did we do all of this just for nothing? And so wish me a bit of luck because I'm gonna need it. All of our accounts have dropped all the nuclear cells we had on the eggs, around 40,000 ish in total. So on our first account, oh, we're cooked. 3 mutant axolotls, dude. This was like thousands of eggs. There's no, oh, what happened? I mean, I'm gonna transfer them over anyways, but why was there so few? For our next account, ooh, I like this. Quite a few more. We're gonna go and craft them into big, just so that way they're easy to, you know, transport and move and whatnot. But all right. What? Any jellyfish? No jellyfish. Account number 3 coming in hot, and not bad, not great, just a few pets, which probably means no jellyfish. Dang it. Account number 4. Wow, a lot of axolotls, but some are just regular ones, which is kind of unfortunate. That's probably because I don't have the void pass on any of these accounts because it doesn't exist anymore. But still gonna change the pets over, and with a half accounts down. Oh wait, I mean, just realistically, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Now that we've gone through half the accounts, not looking so good, but I give up faith. The last few accounts can come in clutch. I've got faith. Whoa, wait, why is there so many? Why are they all golden? That sucks. This is definitely the most we've had on any account. Maybe this account was just super lucky. Oh wait, I spelled it wrong. No, I spelled it wrong. Dang it, no jellyfish. I did the math, and for every 1,000 axolotls we find, we should only find 1 jellyfish. That is how rare this pet is, and the funny thing is, probably not even that insane. It's probably good, and it's a great pet, but it's not a pet that's worth grinding for to the end of the earth. Doesn't mean we still don't have a chance to get it. We still have 3 accounts, and, you know, okay, it's not terrible. It just, maybe I was hoping for something a little bit more. Oh my god, dude. Again, I jump scared myself with the neon jellyfishes. No. Second to last accounts. Okay, I mean, again, I can't be complaining. These are all 1 in 10,000 chance pets, and we have a lot of them, which means our luck boosts were definitely working, but they weren't working that good because still, with just 1 account left to go, we have no jellyfish in sight. Dang it. For the final account, the last hope we have of getting one of the rarest pets in the entire game, it all comes comes down to this. For axolotls, we managed to... Ooh, okay, this is interesting. We didn't get that many, but they're all void, which is way more valuable to me than like golden and regular ones, which is really nice. But, okay, please. On the count of 3, I'm gonna need everyone to drop a like on this video if you haven't already to give me some extra luck. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, it's not meant to be. No jellyfish were found today, but we did find a lot of axolotls, so I'm gonna transfer over these last 2 pets and then tally up the total on what we were able to get. Well, after spending 2 billion nuclear cells, let's go and see how many axolotls we were able to. Dang, that's actually way more than I thought. So I'm gonna go craft these up at least into bigs, maybe not into huges. For the golden versions, I know we can instantly convert them into void, which is nice, and we will be doing that. Wait, are we out of gold to craft? Oh, we are. Dang. Okay, what about voids? How many more void bigs can we craft? That might be it. It looks like it is. For these regular ones, we will craft them into huges. And then for all the golds, let me go really quickly head to the beach and use the void machine, which is right over here, and then turn these guys into void pets instantly. And there we go. We can start claiming them. All right, and we have around like 30 or 40 void mutant big axolotls with an event multiplier of nice 69 is what we're rocking with. And what did we have before for our current bunker pets? Those are the flamingos with like a 50-ish. Oh no, these are bigs. These aren't even huges. What the heck? Okay, that is actually a huge upgrade to our team right there. Yeah, with all those 69 multiplier pets, which can get a big increase with the use of pet XP and stuff like that. Honestly, got some good upgrades, but this is almost like a week of grinding. Was it worth it? Absolutely not. This event is fun, but I don't think it has that much value for like stuff outside of the... I mean, what's the normal... Wait, oh my gosh, wait, the base multiplier on this looks to be like 210 million, and then a huge void is 844 million. Wait, okay, it might actually be kind of worth it if you're trying to get a new best bet, because with sliming it and turning it ghost, this could easily be like a 10 billion multiplied pet with it maxed out, which is kind of crazy for a free-to-play event pet. So never mind, I take it back. For me, it's not that useful, but for the average person, I think if you're able to grind these axolotls, get a bunch, make them golden, make them void, make it huge, and then make it a Goliath, you gotta do all the steps. It could be a really worthwhile pet. But there is this wheel over here, and with these super OP pets now in our possession, and with all of our accounts now being super strong, we're gonna do our best to spin as many of these wheels as possible in the next week or so. And so if you guys haven't subscribed and you want to see the video, well then of course make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss it when it ends up coming out. But with all being said, it's been more cracks. Thanks for watching today's video again. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.